So what's happening, guys? I was just looking at this flavor here, chocolate marshmallow. Chocolate marshmallow flavor. When have you seen that as a flavor for a protein powder? Me? Never. But give it up to Apollon Nutrition. So today we're going to review EGG-CELLENT. This is their egg protein, Apollon Nutrition's egg protein. They have a few different flavors. I actually have tried them all, but we're going to talk about this one here. We're going to go over the flavor, and then we're going to go over the ingredients here and talk about the proteins in general, just so you guys have a kind of an idea on the product and if it's for you, if it's something you're looking into. So talking about the flavor, chocolate marshmallow. Don't picture this flavor as being a marshmallow taken out of a bag with chocolate poured over it. No, it's not that. It's way better. This is a marshmallow that's been roasted over an open fire, then with chocolate poured over it. Super nice. I like it. It's not too strong. It's like right in the middle as far as flavoring when it hits the taste buds, and you can taste everything. So that's how it hits me. It's chocolate with kind of like a marshmallow flavor where it's been roasted over an open fire. It's good. It really is. So getting that out of the way, we're going to jump into the ingredients because some of you want to know about that. Want to know if this thing is healthy or if it fits your lifestyle here. We have 1 scoop at 36 grams. Put the ingredient profile right in front of me. This is a different type of powder than whey. So it's kind of a flaky powder. You have to pack the scoop to get that 36 grams. Pack it up to the side. Pack it really good. Or throw it on a scale because sometimes the scoopers are different from, batch to batch. So I always say scale your first scoop of any kind of protein, so in your mind's eye. After that, you can just go ahead and scoop out what you want to get what you need in it, but throw it on a scale all the time. This is 28 servings. We got calories at 150 calories. Fat is 4 grams with 3.5 grams of saturated fat. Then we have some carbohydrates at 4 grams and some dietary fiber at 1. Protein 24 grams. We're going to talk about that. We got some calcium at 40 milligrams, some iron at 0.7 milligrams, some sodium at 360 milligrams, potassium at 350 milligrams. We all like calcium, sodium, and potassium because they all help with us gym rats in the gym with our contractions there. Ooh, love it. Then we're going to jump down here and talk about the protein, the 24 grams. Apollon Nutrition is always up front. There's a lot of companies out there that aren't up front. You don't even know from some companies what the yield amount, how much usable protein is actually in the product. They literally will list this amount here that Apollon has down in the bottom here, the higher amount, in the upper portion of the profile, deceiving you, thinking that you're not going to look down below. And then they'll list that higher amount on the front of the bottle. You see how Apollon listed 24 grams there? They listed that because that's the actual amount of usable protein in here. We got egg protein at 28 grams, but it's yielding 23.5 grams of protein. Then we got some cocoa powder that's yielding 0.5 grams of protein at 2 grams. So they could have just easily put 30 grams of protein on this label to make it look like there's more in it, but they didn't do that. They're just being upfront and honest. There's 24 grams of usable protein. I like that. Then we have the other ingredients, MCT powder, a medium chain triglycerides from coconut oil. Coconut oil, we all know coconut oil and medium chain MCT oils and MCT ingredients, powders, whatever. There's a lot of benefits in it as far as anti-inflammation. It helps with the taste on proteins. It's an emulsifier as well to bring all the powder together and the ingredients together and the flavoring. And it has some benefits with the metabolism for energy because they're fats that can actually be used. Then we have some gum acacia. This is a natural emulsifier. We're going to talk about that in a second because then we have artificial flavor and we have some sucralose in here. So some people are concerned about sucralose, but I want to talk about something here. So there's a lot of artificial flavors out there, sweeteners pretty much. There's ACE-K, there's aspartame, there's sucralose. Sucralose is probably one of the most widely used sweetener, but considered more healthier than like ACE-K. But there's been some studies. I've read these studies that are really good, well done studies that have proven that it causes, if it's used every single day in certain amounts and you overdo it, where it can cause insulin resistance and it can cause type 2 diabetes in people. So, but what I like what they did on this, and I probably didn't even know they were doing this. I don't know if they were or not, but I'm assuming that they did. They put the gum acacia in here, which is an emulsifier, but it also has some benefits. And one of the big benefits is it helps regulate blood glucose and insulin. So, like I said, I'm going to assume they knew what they were doing. It's kind of a washout here for this supplement. They put something in there to help with the glucose levels and insulin, and then to provide the flavoring, they had to use sucralose. If you want your flavor, guys, you're going to have to sacrifice a few things, but Apollon Nutrition was looking out for you in this one. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, as Ace Ventura will say. So talking about proteins now, what's the difference between egg protein and whey protein? So whey protein actually has about 10% more amino acids in it than egg protein. But there's a washout, just like this sweetener thing here. So if you look at the different digestibility scales that are out there, where they actually, there's two different ones. There's the PDCAAS scale, which shows how much of a complete protein is digested. And then there's a DIAAS scale, where it shows how much of the digestibility of EAAs is completed. So, with that said, I'm not going to get into what those long DIAAS stands for or PDCAA stands for, but you got the complete whole digestibility scale, and egg protein and whey protein both digest at 100% completely. But the difference is the egg protein compared to whey protein in the EAA digestibility is about 10% higher, about 15% higher. So when you have 10% more amino acids in whey, but then you have more amino acids digesting in egg, it's kind of a washout. So if you guys are looking at different proteins out there, don't really harp on which one digests better than others. I mean, there are some out there like beef protein. I don't know why they still sell beef protein, because it's been shown on these scales that it has horrible digestibility. But when you have these different proteins out there, you want to know what the yield and amount, what you're getting in there. You want to know you're getting EAAs. But don't worry about if you have whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, unless you got, your stomach has problems with certain ones, or casein or egg or something like that. Because all in all, it's all about the end of the day and how much protein you get in at the end of the day. And as long as you're getting around the target goal of protein that you're trying to get to, which is probably right around 1 gram per pound of body weight, then you're just in there. So don't sweat it too much as far as that goes. And on this one here, I hope I delivered a good review for you guys. I'm getting new to these protein reviews and trying to deliver more than just a taste score. And I don't know, I don't have any kind of entertainment value to my channel, so it's just information. So trying to do my best here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you can, before you go, give the video a thumbs up. Other than that, I'm going to get going, and I'm going to get off. I got to make dinner, and we'll see you next time on the channel.